Hello everyone, it's me, Albert, Chef Albert. You might remember my previous little pizza video that we did, and today I'm very proud to say we're going to feature a jalapeno pepper that was born and raised right here at the house. Now this is a lime, of course. We're going to use that a little later as part of our recipe. Now I'm going unscripted as usual, so why do I need a script? I know pretty much what I'm going to say. So, this is the jalapeno here. It was green before. Now we've let it go red, because I like the extra sugar. Let a jalapeno go red, it's a little sweeter, just as hot. And before we go any further, let's talk about where this jalapeno came from. What's its lineage? Where was its birthplace? We'll take a look at these things and more. Now when we talk about the birthplace of a jalapeno, we might have to go clear to Mexico or Central America. We haven't done a DNA search on this particular pepper, so we're not sure. The ancestry, let's say, of this jalapeno might have been in Texas or New Mexico, California, not sure. But that's where the seeds were planted, which produced the strain of plants from which this jalapeno, the lineage of this jalapeno comes. Let's take a look. As we look up into the sky here, we see a balcony. And on that balcony is the hanging garden of Diane and Albert. That's our house and our garden. So if we go a little closer here, we'll see the birthplace of Pepito. I've named the pepper Pepito. I don't know why. There it is. There's the mom. Is that the mom? That's Pepito's mom. Right there. You can see there's a few siblings, brothers and sister jalapenos. They're not ready to come down and have the honor of being roasted. Oh, I gave away my recipe. We're going to roast this pepper. But first we have to do a little preparation, because you can't just throw a jalapeno on a grill. There's a few steps that precede putting it on the grill, and let's take a look at what they are right now. Okay, here we are at the table. What's on the table? Oh, there's an ant running on my cutting board. We have the standard chef's knife here. We have a clove of garlic, Wasco extra virgin olive oil, and chile, and some salt. So, how do we proceed? First thing we need to do is we need to open up the pepper. Now this doesn't hurt. The pepper really doesn't feel this, it's painless. So here it is. I'm going to put the incision here. There it is. Now I need a little garlic, so let's waste the time by having you watch me cut this garlic. I take a good little lesson, it's a mini lesson within the lesson. I smash it. What does that do? Well, it releases the oil and it gets the paper-like outer shell of the garlic away. Plus, it makes it a lot easier to chop the garlic. So what we do is we're going to mince the garlic. I don't like to mince my words, but I do like to mince my garlic. Nice looking garlic. There's a piece of shell in there, get out of there. Now what do you imagine I'm going to do with this garlic? Let's guess. We've made a slit in the pepper, there's the garlic. Let's take the garlic, put it in the pepper. Here it is, garlic and pepper. I think a better camera angle would be advantageous here, so you can really see what we're doing. So I'm going to get up and bring us into a closer shot, okay? Okay. So now you can see a little better. You don't get to see my face in my striped shirt, my tropical hat. Why am I wearing a striped shirt? Because I like them. And you know, I got the tropical hat here because we're here in Curacao in the Caribbean. In fact, I'll put the soundtrack on this so it really convinces you that this florid environment here is part of the Caribbean. So there, I slipped the pepper, see it? Put some garlic in. I'm not going to put all this garlic in because there's a saying, not enough is not enough and too much is too much. It's sort of like please all the people some of the time or some of the people, I don't know, what Lincoln said, something like that. And now I'm going to take a little piece of lime, just a sliver. So I want the lime and garlic to be inside the pepper. So I'm going to take this and you see I'm going to squeeze the little lemon juice, lime juice. And of course, now I've got lime juice on my fingers. And if I put this in the salt, I'm going to ruin the salt. So I'm going to go over to my towel on the side. He's really using his pants. And then I'm going to put this little bit of salt. Okay. A little salt. Let's put some salt in there. Mush it around and you don't want to flood this with olive oil because it'll be one oily mess. You just little drops. Take my finger in there. Ooh, that looked that's right in there. Okay. Now that's in there. I'm going to put a little salt on my dish right here. This out of the way. I'm going to put the rest of the garlic in here. And I'm going to roll this pepper. All right. This sucker is ready to go. Now the best part is suck the fingers. Garlic, lime, and salt. Can't beat it. Okay, part 2 is going to be roasting this on an open flame. And we're going to get to that a little bit later. For now I have to get my barbecue hot. And so we'll continue. So we turn on the gas, here's the gas. And boom, the whole thing blows up. That'd be cool. No, it wouldn't. That's on. Oh, the flames. I'm only going to put one of these on. Just one burner. I'm going to start by taking the pepper. I'm going to dip it in the olive oil again. Start by putting it on the top. Now remember I said we're going to crank this up high. I misspoke. It's going to be on medium heat to begin with. I'm going to keep this off here because I want the pepper to roast through and then we're going to charbroil it until it's blackened on the outside. When I lived in Douglas, Arizona, there was a supermarket and that supermarket had a huge drum that turned and it had a flame underneath, and they fill it with these jalapenos and a little oil and salt, no garlic, and they just let that go till those were all nice and roasted, a little blackening on the outside, and they'd sell shopping bags of those for like $2 each. For those who have asbestos-lined stomachs, they were delicious things to have almost at every meal in the Southwest. The local people would have these roasted jalapenos, delicious. Anyway, we're going to make one. We're not going to make a shopping bag full. Put this down here. Let's wait about, I'll check it about 15 minutes on this one. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes, and let's see if it's burned to a crisp in here. Oh, look at that. It's pretty good. It's dripping and the outer skin is beginning to crinkle up. which means that it's pretty much cooked through at this point. We'll give it just a little longer on the lower grill, and we'll see if we can make this carbonized now. It's going to get a little black when it burns just the outside. That burnt flavor really makes jalapeno delicious. You don't want to burn it all the way through, just singe it on the outside. I'm going to go maybe 2 minutes, and I'm going to turn it. It should be done. Okay, we should be ready here. Let's take a look. Here's the palm. Oh yeah. See it? It's nice and charred. Ow. Ow. Nice and just black. I dropped it on the floor and I'd be very upset. But that's how it should look. We're going to save this now. We're going to save it and turn this off. Don't forget to turn off the gas. To save this, I have my gourmet food critic, Alan Osmond, coming later on today. He and I are going to sample this pepper and we're going to give the verdict of on a scale of 1 to 10, or 1 to 9 3/4, how good is this fresh jalapeno, which is born and raised here at Casa Alberto Diane. Okie doke, don't drop it. That's brie. Break it with your fork, it's cheap. Creamy cheese. Creamy French fattening cheese. I'm going to cut the pepper in half. Oh yes. Pepper. And then we can evaluate it.
Let me try to get the taste of the cheese right.
I'll take the first bite just to see where my mouth is. No, it's good, but it is hot.
I'm about to try it.
It is a hot pepper.
I'm about to try it. Ooh. Okay, here we go. I would say a little picante is too much picante in here.
Nice flavor though.
Hell, no, it's hot. By the time when the picante hits, the flavor is forgotten.
Well, it's the afterburn that's good. Whoa. It's not an ordinary jalapeno.
Much too sharp jalapeno. This jalapeno, you did nothing to it, of course, to make it
Hotter.
more picante. I mean, you didn't make it hotter.
Well, I have garlic and oil in mine, you saw.
Right. I would have liked this sense.
Well,
You know, one of the things that makes it difficult to find all that stuff is that you have the seeds.
Seeds are pretty hot too, huh?
That's what I'm talking about. A lot of heat comes from seeds. Hold on.
It's very sweet.
It's got a sweetness. I'd like to be able to, oh my God. I'd like to be able to sample the
Flavor, but
garlic.
Mm.
The garlic has been almost totally eliminated.
You just eat the garlic by itself. I think that is the verdict on these peppers.
What's your feeling?
I think they're excellent peppers, but they're very high in capsicum.